Hi there, my name is December Lusick. I wasn't too sure where to find the ID number you guys were talking about on the application form, but this is my online submission for the Thompson Rivers Veterinary Technician Diploma. So my name's December. I was born in North Battleford, but moved to Swift Current, Saskatchewan in about grade 4, so I grew up there and I've always had a love of animals and science. When I finished high school, I decided to take a year off. I continued to work at my high school job at Burger King, and I accumulated quite a few rescue pets in the meantime. So after that, I decided I should probably go back to school, probably with something with animals. So I started volunteering with the veterinarians that were my vets at the time. There was two of them, and they didn't have any support staff. So I was able to get a lot of hands-on experience, which was really great. They had a specially made surgical suite trailer, which was really cool, where they would do spays and neuters every Monday at the SPCA there. So I got to help with that, monitor anesthesia, learn how to, help put animals under anesthesia and help them when they wake up and that sort of thing. So that was really cool. They also did house calls. I had a portable x-ray, so I got to help with all that, which was really fun. So after a year of doing that, I decided I wanted to pursue veterinary medicine. So I went back to school at the college there and upgraded my high school grades, and then also did a year of undergraduate studies. So by 2015, I decided to move to Saskatoon to continue that journey, and I completed a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Animal Bioscience at the University of Saskatchewan. So during that time, I volunteered and worked for lots of different animal related organizations. My favorite would have to be Living Sky Wildlife Rehabilitation. They're a rehab here in Saskatoon that deals with birds and small mammals predominantly. So I did my internship in 2015, and then I spent about 4 summers working there, and I'm still a volunteer. So I really enjoy going there. I found it really personally rewarding to be able to contribute to conservation through helping those animals get back out there. So I also volunteered for a reptile rescue for a short period of time. I worked with some dairy calves at Vito, and a couple other things. So then about when I finished my degrees, I started working at Orchard Vet Care, which I'm continuing to apply to the vet college during this time. After about a year at Orchard, I went down to just working Saturdays at the clinic, and I started full time working at the animal care unit at the university, at the vet college actually. So I was able to help take care of all the teaching and research animals. And they had animals, from mice and rats to pigs and chickens to horses and cows too. So it was a really good way for me to get experience with a bunch of different species and learn about research as well. Um, so after I was there for about a year, I decided to go back to the vet clinic full time as I found that personally more enjoyable working in small animal practice. So um, what happened was that there was a change of policy along the way, and so the vet college instituted a 3 interview limit. So after I had had my 3 interviews, I can no longer apply to their vet school anymore. So that kind of changed my plans a bit. So I ended up taking that year off from applying. I was done applying and just working at Orchard Vet Care, and I decided now to apply to an RVT program. And this program was really appealing to me because it's online, and so I can continue working at Orchard while doing this as well. Um, so yeah, right now I am living with my partner and our many pets. We have 2 small dogs, a cat, 2 ferrets, a chinchilla, a rabbit, 2 geckos, and a salamander. So it's a full house. Um, and then yeah, as far as the questions go that you guys wanted me to answer, the RVT that I decided to interview, her name is Hannah Beckler. She's from Saskatoon, and yeah, I've worked with her for the past 3 years. She's been lovely to deal with. She's been kind of a mentor to me, so she's taught me lots of stuff over the years. And most recently, she is our laser therapy technician, so she's actually taught me how to do that laser therapy as well. So I've been doing some of those appointments, which I found to be really fun. So, as far as our interview went, there wasn't a lot of new information just because of my history of being in the field, but we had a good conversation. It was really nice to hear how she felt her program, how well it prepared her for being in clinic. There was certain aspects that were good, but there was a lot of things that she found were new once she was done school there. So as far as my favorite part of the job, I really enjoy interacting with clients. I find personally that my veterinary team has been so much help for me to provide better care for my animals, and so I really like being able to do that for clients as well. I really like discussing like husbandry, especially with the exotics with clients and helping them there. And so yeah, obviously I like working with exotics and wildlife. That's probably my favorite. As far as my least favorite, losing patients always sucks, and so I feel like some of the hardest parts are when we like lose, like Hannah talked about in our interview, when we lose patients unexpectedly, like anesthetic deaths, or you know, medical cases we've been managing for a long time in clinic, or that sort of thing. It's extra hard on the team. Of course, euthanasias are also hard when, especially when they're long-standing clients or that sort of thing. So those are some of the trickier parts of the job. Also, I find that sometimes when client communication breaks down, or for example, if finances become a barrier for clients to provide the care that they want to provide, those are some hard situations. So that's probably one of my least favorite parts of the industry. And then lastly, as far as where am I going to be in 10 years, I'm not too sure. I mean, I made lots of plans in the last 10 years and things have changed. So we'll see what happens, but I know I want to continue being in a clinic and more than likely a small animal practice with exotics and wildlife. So thanks for listening.